That's the right button. Hi guys. I am doing the flags. And I'm a bit silly because they're wet. They're wet. I was supposed to fold them into flags before stream. Hi Kata and hi Corvix. I was supposed to fold them into flags before stream. So I'm gonna keep folding them for a bit while we chat, and I have put several over on my radiators. I have a radiator. It's right there. Right there, yeah. And on top of the radiator, the flags are. And then I've also taken out tray, put some cloth on it. So when my radiators are full, we're gonna start stacking them on that. And then hopefully the ones on the radiator will dry before or along the stream, I mean, during the stream, so that we can get painting and get creative. Otherwise, we're just gonna make, I bought these punctures. I hope so, yes. I bought these punctures, and I've collected a lot of leaves outside. So we're gonna make our own table confetti decoration, whatever, out of leaves. Yeah. I will probably be doing one more of this type of stream. Thank you, Keta. Yeah, I'm really excited for it. I will probably be doing one more of these type of streams. A few more, maybe. Before my 30th in, it's my calendar. In 3 weeks? 3 weeks and a couple of days? 3 weeks. I am super duper duper stoked. And I have to walk past the screen to get to my radiator. So this bag is full of toilet paper rolls. And what I do is that behind here I have a bowl of water, and basically I submerge them until they roll out again. And then I get about I get 2 pieces from one roll. It is getting closer, yes. I even got the paint on stuff. So I want to paint them red, the red Danish flag, obviously. But this red isn't very red. It's more pink red, and it's the only one I could find without having to buy like a pack of paint that I'm never going to use. So whenever we get to painting, I'm going to mix up the blue and the red to make it a bit darker. Hopefully that works. And then for the white, if you don't know how the Danish flag looks like, it is, actually I'm just going to show you, 'cause it's way easier. Let's see. There you go. That's how it looks like. So the cross is going to be white, obviously, and that's why we got white. And then I got this little, so we can mix the paint. And I got a brush. Okay, so these two have already unfolded. See, you get 2 pieces. And then I literally just lay them out on here so they can drip off a little bit. How's everybody doing? Corvex, I hope it's not too early for you. It might be. I don't know. I wish I had like a on top camera so you could see what I'm doing, but this is the best I can do. Basically, I'm just folding them until they're somewhat the same length. And then when I'm happy with it, I tuck it together and then you have a flag. So that's fun. The toilet paper I use, the roll is made of something that dissolves very easily. Yeah, there are those types of toilet paper as well. Yeah. Thankfully I got the ones that doesn't dissolve. That would be a bit bad, wouldn't it? I am also gonna make these. Just the normal ones where I will put them together and make these. Oh, that's okay, Corvix. No worries. You can enjoy a game. I might just put on some background music that is royalty free, so we won't have copyright issues. It's only 6 a.m. but still, but it's chill because it took like a 3-hour nap. That's great. Yeah, okay. I mean, at least you get a little bit of sleep. Yeah, I would get paper mush. That is very true. Yes. I'm just gonna be over here for a minute at my bed to music. So 1 second. How's that? It seems a bit loud. Is that okay? That's too quiet. Hold on. Oops. There you go. Just like that. Okay. I'm feeling okay-ish, but also exhausted from the hairdresser and the package getting. Yeah, I get that. Let me know how the music is. If it's too loud or not. I can't hear it, obviously, because I don't have the headset on. Right? So yesterday, I did a lot of errands. I got a lot of errands done. I was out for like 5 hours, and it was just, when I got back home, I was just so exhausted. But I got a lot of errands done. I got tablecloths for the party. You're white. I got this fun thing. It says it's my birthday. I'm gonna wear it on my actual birthday on the 20th. And perfect, thank you. Keta, thank you. I'm gonna wear it on my birthday. So hopefully when we go out to eat. I wanna go to the movies and watch the new Mandalorian and Grogu movie. So hopefully I can wear it all day and people can wish me happy birthday. It's kind of the same as oops, no, wrong way. There you go. It's kind of the same as when you graduate in Denmark, you get a cap on. It's like instead of the American graduation cap or hat that's square and the thing you pull over to the side, we get like a cap. Mine's actually over there if I want to show it. And you wear it like on your graduation and the following couple of days, like a week or something, and you just walk around with it on proudly. And I'm really bad at multitasking. And when you walk around in town with it, people will know that you just graduated. And then everybody was like, congratulations that you graduated. People know you've been a smart cookie. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, kid. That was 4, right? Yeah, I need to start putting them over there behind me. I know they're not much to look at right now, but they are adorable. I mean, I can't wait to paint them. I also, besides that box of toilet paper roll, or that bag of toilet paper roll, I also have this one, which is entirely full. So I have a lot of rolling to do. Rolling? I don't know what I was trying to say. Toilet paper rolling, I meant. I have a lot of putting in water and folding and letting them dry to do. I should have done this like yesterday, so they would have been dry for today. I'm gonna do that next time for next stream. For now, I think this is the amount that I have space for. There's quite a few actually. I don't know if I'm going to use all of them. It's a lot of rolls. The plan is I'm going to make a garland out of them. So once they dry, I just look like the grappling hook mechanics. Huh? My buddy really is really into anime, so he's got me playing this Attack on Titan game. So that way I can get close to his level and play with him. Fair. That's fair. So when they dry, you put string through, and then you glue them together at the point so they don't open. And then you paint them. Basically. Has anyone in chat seen the Mandalorian series on Disney Plus? Oops. Didn't do that. No worries, Kessa, we'll be here. Okay, so my table's gonna be really, really moist. Okay. So I think that's the amount of rolls that I can manage for now. I think we should get to doing the confetti thing. That can hang there. And this I'm gonna toss. They're actually drying. They're actually drying. That's so cool. Yeah, no worries, Captain. I was just taking out the water and checking up on the flax. The flax on the radiator is drying really fast. The flax over on there, I think on the tray is gonna be a bit longer. So besides the white cloths, I just want to show you real quick. I found this in the thrift stores. Oops, that way. It says happy birthday. A lot of happy birthdays. I know, it's so cute. It needs a wash though, but I wanted to show you. And then soon I'm gonna do more embroidering. I found this embroidery kit, which I'm really excited to do. It's I think the cloth, the vibrant one, I think it's gonna be for the gifts, the table for the gifts. Okay. So I don't need that. I can go over there. And let's see if we can make this work. How does it? Oh, it goes this way, right? Yeah. Okay. See if I can get the whole thing in there. Do I have to use the bigger one? I might have to use the bigger one. Well, since these are so small, I feel like I have to use this one. Leaves, I know. I picked a lot of leaves. Just trying to get them They're really dry, all of them. That's on purpose. So I wouldn't have to get mush and stuff within these, you know. Smart. I just found out there's this slider that comes out when you've done your mark. It's so cool. We used to have these when I was younger. They were square instead, and they could do all sorts of marks, like hearts, stars, squares. It was really fun to do these in kindergarten or after school activity while I waited for my parents. Turned out okay. No, don't get stuck. There you go. Yeah. We made one. Here. That's one. It's gonna be a while. See if I can get that piece out. There's a little piece of leaf stuck. There, you got it. It is very cute, yes. And then when I'm done, I'm gonna put all of them back in here so I can easily transport them to the birthday. It's also a great way to compost. Not compost, but you know, like reuse. Eco-friendly. Come on, you can do it. Nice. Yeah, exactly. Reuse and recycle. Thank you, Keta. I wish I had a camera from above, but I don't. So, just it would have shown so much more. You could just see me fiddle with this from above. But this will have to do. I wish I could take this off. It's kind of it's smart, but it's also kind of annoying. The pushing in and out of that thing. I didn't anticipate how difficult it was going to be to get these inside of the puncture. It isn't straight like paper. And if I force it too much, it's going to break. Can I get this one in maybe? Sure am gonna try. Sorry, you can also hear all the crackling of the leaves. I don't have a very good filter in my microphone. This one's not gonna work. Thought it was gonna, but it's not. It's two-folded. I don't mind leaf noises. It sounds really like a campfire. Haha, yeah. I could see how that would be. I might be able to get one little star out of this one. It's very thin. If I can get it in there. I got half one. I needed there to be, thank you. I needed there to be more space. It's very thin. You can see it right there. And I had to squeeze the leaves through that. Plus the leaves aren't straight. It has like curves and stuff. So it makes it very difficult. Why can't you just curve a little less on the corners? That'd be great. So I can actually squeeze you in there. Got a little bit out of it. It needs more room. It'd be better even with thicker paper or cardboard. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Unfortunately, this was the only ones I found. And we're short of time when we were out looking for them. I also wish I had more patterns. Than just the flower ones. Do you have those squishy scissors in Denmark? The ones that... Yes, we do. I could have gotten those as well, I suppose, but like I said, we were short on time. I've picked up a lot of leaves that is like either brown or green, but I found a few that are a little red, like this one. Here, so you can see better. Probably gonna pick up more at some point. Yeah. Because I remember always liking those. And I did own one of those figure ones that, you now use. Yeah. If I have extra money, I might go and see if I can find some more punctures. Ow. These leaves have thorns on their leaves, which obviously hurts a lot. So, gonna have to do that. I have the song, I'm so excited, stuck on my brain. I know you guys are listening to something else, but that's what's on my brain. Oh, they're so pretty in that color. Like a red green color. It's so pretty. I really appreciate you guys wanting to hang out with me while I do this. Wonder if they're dry. The flags on the radiator. So if they are, I have to glue them together. I have to get my glue, actually. It's over there. Can I squeeze you in there, please? Yes, I can. Get in there. It turns out to be something. They're not gonna be full leaf stars thingies, but close enough. All the ones I've used can go here. All these. And yeah, I wanna go check on the almost dry. Yeah, I'm glad you could see it. It is very nice. That's why I picked some that were a bit red. I think for this one, we're gonna have to use the bigger puncture. Get over that edge. Try to get it in there without breaking it. Maybe we should go a little further. Woo! That turned out great. It's a giant one. So much bigger. That's so cool. Let's try the medium one. Doesn't go all the way in, but that's fine. Close enough. This is almost like ASMR type crap. Yeah. I can see how that would be. So this is a medium one. Yeah, it's medium, you know. I do apologize, but I do have to wedge these in here. And they're all dry leaves, obviously, because otherwise I can't really do it. Get in there. I hope it's not too noisy. It's a little noisy. Can just do that so it won't be as noisy. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Keta. Woo, that one's actually perfect. I actually made a whole one. It's nice. I feel like I have to do like this so all the crumbs comes over here instead of into the bowl. Ah, it broke. Alright. Next one. This one's really pretty too. It's like a green purple one. I'm enjoying it a lot, yes. Needed something calming, relaxing after the morning. Yeah, I get that. I totally get that. I'm glad you are enjoying it. Makes me a little less guilty for the noise. just gonna put them in the back so I can remove all the extra stuff that I did. I also have to be really careful with them, not to break their shape because they're very fragile. Tiny leaves. I bet that some of my guests are gonna see these on the table and then try to pick them up and then break them. Because that's something I would do, you know? Accidentally, though. Not on purpose, obviously. Hey, Cole! Your hair color looks good. Thank you! I don't know if you can see it, but thank you. My mom did it a few weeks ago. I think I'm gonna dye it and cut it one more time. Before my 30th. Big party. How's it going, Cole? Long time no see. We're doing leaf ASMR, not really, but I'm trying to squeeze them into the punctures, so. Just have to be extra fresh. Exactly, Kathy, yeah. I was thinking of something. You were thinking of something. Well, I hope you can remember what it is. Also about the hair. Yeah, Kathy, yeah, I get that. It's one of my favorite things about going to the hairdresser is getting that head massage you get. I could literally travel to your place, do ding dong DoorDash, and bail. You could. I don't have a doorbell though, but you could. Yes. I mean, you know where I live, so I don't know if you know the exact address, but you know what town. Shut up, but yeah, I know, it's true. Not gonna run? Yes. How have I been? I'm good, thank you. Around 1st of May, I got this like re-energized energy. I felt re-energized. I needed a big energy boost. I've been low for the past couple of weeks. So it's nice to I paid for the food and for the cake for my birthday, and that felt really good, and then I got that really huge energy boost, and it was just, I needed that. How am I gonna do this one? It's so folded. Yeah. I feel like you guys should be closer. Yes, it's great. I'm just gonna scoot you guys a bit closer so I don't have to stretch all the time. That way. Don't turn. Don't do that. Stay there. Stay. Thank you. My second screen is on a chair. Kata knows how it looks. Cake can cure almost anything. That is true. Yes. It's very true. How am I gonna do this one? I don't know. We're gonna find out. See if I can unfold it and squeeze it in here. Perhaps, maybe, mayhaps. I apologize for all the leaf sounds, but Kata seems to enjoy it, so there's that. I just hope it's not too, like, more noisy than my Windows noise. Huh? those noises? What? What were those noises? What, did my computer say something? Because I can't hear it. Oh. Oh, that's because I did the... Right. Yeah. There. Probably did it again, I'm sorry. It's the wires behind the computer. If I move it, my keyboard goes like, I'm unplugged, I'm plugged in, I'm unplugged, I'm plugged in, I'm unplugged, I'm plugged in. It does it a lot. How are you, Cole? How you doing? Since you asked me how I was. Get in there. You can do it. I believe in you. Come on, Leaf. Just a little longer. It's not that hard. Just don't break. Hey, yes. So annoying. Close enough. See if I can get it back out again. Blech. Get it back out again. I can totally talk. Yeah, it was kind of sound on off. Yeah, it was. Yeah. You guys are cute. Cool. See if I can get some from this side as well. I should dry them in book pages. That way they stay flat. Well, you live and learn, right? Oh, fine. These what I've been interested to use because I love their pattern. It's gonna be really interesting to use these. See if I can wedge it in there. Yes. I can get half a star. I can get half a star. Think I can't wedge it in any longer than that. That's not so bad. I think it's okay. I don't like these chairs. They're not very comfortable. I wish I could do this in bed, but there's not enough space in bed. I'm gonna put these in the windowsill. That way they might dry faster. See if I can wedge myself past here without moving too much stuff. happens though. Still good enough. Confetti is never too similar. That's true. Yes. It's very true. See if I can wedge it in on this side as well. Yeah, good enough. I kind of figured they would be a bit wobbly and weird. If there's anything that you guys want to talk about, just let me know. Otherwise I'm just concentrating. Like, you're not gonna get in there at all. I feel like you're not gonna get in there at all. No, you're not gonna get in there at all. That's fine. Stuff to talk about. Well, I did ask earlier if any of you have seen the series on Disney Plus called The Mandalorian. I did. So you haven't seen it? That's okay. Do you want like the overall of the story? That's okay. You don't have to have it to know about it. Aw. One of the stars broke. I do know about it. I've seen some stuff, memes and videos. That's fair. Right. So you know that the Mandalorian finds Baby Yoda. Well, everybody calls him Baby Yoda, but his real name is Grogu, right? Yeah. No, they are. It's gonna release on my birthday on the 20th. Still funny how he's called Baby Yoda. Well, that's because there's the same species. These work so much better than the other leaves. The other leaves are so small. Or fragile, I mean. He's the same species. And everybody knows that species as Yoda. So that's why everybody calls him that. But his name is Grogu, which you learn later in the series. Yeah, no, I get it. I totally get why it would be funny. see if we can squeeze you in here. This one's totally breaking, Jesus. But at least I got a star out of it. How does the music sound? I wanna hear it on my phone. See if I can actually hear it. It's over here. It's not bad. It's gonna look stupid, me just sitting with my phone for a minute, but imagine if Yoda looked like Grogu even in his old years. I think Grogu. I think Grogu is gonna grow up and look somewhat like Yoda did. I mean, not every species did like the same. Same goes for us humans, right? We don't always look the same. Sorry, I lost my train of thought because I got distracted. So when Grogu grows up, he's gonna look probably the same with the white hair and stuff, but not exactly the same. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna have to be the big one with this one. Has Grogu used a lightsaber yet? If you watch the other series, you can't. Of course, it's still on Disney Plus. But if you could, there's another series called The Book of Boba Fett. And Boba Fett, I don't know if you've seen all the Star Wars. I'm assuming you have. Boba Fett is the son of Jabba the Fett. No, that's Jabba the Hutt. His father, you know, he's a clone. Boba Fett is a clone. Anyway, there's a series of him. How he got out of the hole that he got eaten in and stuff, and how he gets his armor back and blah blah blah. Anyways, the last 3 episodes of that miniseries, that short series, you see how Grogu is with Luke Skywalker, and how Grogu then chooses whether he wants to get the lightsaber that Yoda had, or if he wants the chainmail armor that the Mandalorian made for him. And he gets back to the Mandalorian, which is why in season 3 they're back together. That's fair, yeah. The Star Wars movies are so good, in my opinion, anyways. Yeah, so that's how Grogu gets back to him. He gets offered the lightsaber, but like I said, Grogu chooses the chainmail that Mandalorian gave him. Never been too big of a Star Wars fan since I only watched the films in my late teens, but they're good. Yeah, that makes sense. I watched them at a young age, but that's because my mom. They came out in the movies when my mom was a teenager. So we watched them. We watched them a lot when I was a kid. Easy. See if I can get chew out of this one. She's literally breaking apart. I don't think I could ever be a Jedi though. The restrictions they have are not for me. I need to be able to have strong emotional bonds with people. That's fair. Yeah. I just think that lightsabers are cool. But who doesn't? Let's go see how those flags are doing. Lightsabers are cool, yes. Yes, they are. I think we can actually get to painting. Let me get these leaves out of here without trying to spill them all. Let me prep that and then I'll be right back. turned the whole thing. Hold on. Needed more space to be able to go past top turning. There. Is that better? No, that won't. Well, now I'm in picture. Doing things, hold on. Okay. It was better before, wasn't it? Hey, 1 second. Hi, Bella. Hi, Bella. Come scared. You come scared. Come scared. Come on. Hey. Bella Moose. Bella Moose. She's not going to do that. She's woke up from her nap. Okay, so 2 of them are dry. The rest kind of are too, but they're also kind of like together. Yeah, no worries, Getcha. Okay, so a lot of these are actually dry, which is nice. I figured they would be. Some of them are still apart, which they need to be, but some of them are not. Like this one, I can't pull this one apart. But I need to make sure that I can at least put some rope through it. And I can. There we go. Well, that's how it's gonna kind of turn out to be. Now I just need to paint them. But I had to make sure I have a chopstick, yes. But I had to make sure that I could put rope through it. Then I got my glue stick out. Yes, I know. And then I got my glue stick out. So I can glue together the ones that, well, I need the paint needs to dry first. Paintbrush is over here. And I'm gonna use this. It's from the punctures, so that I won't get paint on my table. Okay. Time to do some painting. This should be fun. Me neither. Me neither. So we do a little bit of red and a little bit of blue. And hopefully these two together will be a darker red. I forgot a glass to wash off the paintbrush. 1 second. There you go. Now I just need to figure out, I guess I could just put them back on the radiator to dry with the paint. Well, that's very blue. Need more red. The only thing I'm afraid of is like goink, and then I got a paintbrush and paint on my carpet. We don't want that to happen. Now it's more brown. It's always a trial and error, you know? It's very dark. It's almost there though. I just need a little bit more red. I just wanted to be like a little darker than the tube is. Paper. Yay! Groceries has been ordered. I think that's a good red. Okay. I think, before I start painting, I think I'm gonna like draw up where I want the cross to be so that I can paint around it and make sure that I keep that. There seems about right, right? Yeah, I think so. And And then we paint. It's a nice red. Exactly the color that I wanted. Bella's over in the bed exploring. It is a good red, yes. I totally agree. I love art and craft, it's my favorite. Do you have a favorite hobby, Keta? Or something that you like to do in your spare time? She's thinking. That's pretty good. Thank you. I'd say video gaming, if it's considered a hobby, although it's a bit hard to do that sometimes since I can't get my laptop to my bed too well. Yeah. I can understand that. Bella. Bella. I know you want to get on the windowsill. I'm sorry, but it's occupied. You're gonna have to be on the windowsill another day. Okay, now I need white. Not much of a crafty person myself anyway. That's okay. You don't have to be one. But yes, I myself do think that video gaming is a hobby. In my opinion, it is. I feel like I need to let the red dry before I do the white line. otherwise they just mix together. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go let this one dry as is. Thankfully, it doesn't jump up on that radiator. Let's see if I can get rid of that white paint. Or just leave it, maybe they'll. I'm thinking, because I poured out the white paint. And I could leave it on there, and then maybe the paint will dry. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do that. That was thinking. Alright, let's turn this one around so that I can use the Sorry, I just have to do this real quick. There you go. Right, I wanted to draw up first. I forgot about that. I've seen the Danish flag my whole life, so it's not that hard to figure out where the cross should be, honestly. Was my phone. So, Kessa, do you have any other plans for today? For the day, just relax in bed, probably not feeling up to do much. Yeah, that's fair. When you're in bed, do you just Do you watch something? Like, do you have a TV near you or something? Or maybe you just use your phone? I don't know. I'm just trying to make conversation. Use my phone or tablet. I don't own a TV in my apartment. That's fair. Tablet works. Would you ever want to get a TV? Just curious. Can't tell if it's a light or if I'm not covering the whole thing. I guess I am. Weird. And what I watch is YouTube and stuff since I don't have any streaming services. That's fair. YouTube and stuff is fine. I use YouTube all the time. I'm gonna get paint on my fingers. It's probably unavoidable. It only took them an hour to dry. It's not bad. That's another one done. I'm not a big series person, so I've never found use of a TV necessary when I moved out on my own. Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. God, I live for TV series. My life would be so dull without them. It's kind of nice, the ones that are like all they're stuck together, then I don't have to glue them later. The reply to a friend. But on YouTube, I watch like multi-part playthroughs of games and such. Ooh! My YouTube is very mixed of Minecraft videos, Enshrouded, obviously, and food videos, and restoration videos. Ooh, finishing playthrough of Skyrim with like 502 videos. Nice. God, I love Skyrim. It's one of the best games ever made. Have I told that mix is coming on the 18th in 2 weeks? About 2 weeks? Hi, Manatee! How you doing? I missed you. We are painting. My YouTube is basically Skyrim, Sapphire, New Guards videos, and some thrifting fashion videos. Nice. I fall asleep to restoration videos. God, it's so soothing. Just hearing them tinkering away. They say ADHD people fall asleep to white noise. I don't like white noise like vacuum cleaners or what's it called? Blenders or something like that, but restoration videos where they use sandblasters, or like garden restorations where they use like a water hose. What's it called? When you quickly wash away, power washer, that's what it's called. That's really soothing for my ears. Life is a whirlwind of emotions at the moment, but it's going well. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I totally get that. I'm doing good too, thank you. Like I've said earlier in chat, I got this like renewed energy boost when First of May came around, because then I got to pay for the food and the cake for my birthday, and it got me this insane energy boost that I needed. And I got so many things done. It's just, if I remember, I'll be back after the meeting. Sounds good, Mandy. I hope to see you. I can't wait to meet you in person when you come for my birthday. That's gonna be so much fun. Like I said earlier, Mix is gonna be here on the 18th. Well, that was fast, Kenta. Wow. Well, I'll be here. I'll just be painting. I need to get a picture of this. Nice white background. Put it over to dry. Might have to get the water bowl back and start making more. I'm so glad we're making good progress. How many did this person do in their video on a string? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 each. 9, 10, 11, I think. Okay. I saved this video on Facebook where I saw it a few months ago. So I can do like 10, I think. Yeah, I can do 10. For one garland, I mean. Tractor. They pass by all the time. Yay! Hi, Kata. So I'm currently watching Outlander. I rewatched it because season 8 started releasing in March. But they did one episode every Saturday. So I started over watching it. So by the time that I would reach season 8, all the episodes would be released. And the last episode is arriving on Saturday. And I am so stoked. Cannot wait to get there. And I reached season 7 yesterday, so it shouldn't take too long. Each episode is like an hour, so I should get there soon. And I am so excited to see the ending. I'm also sad it's ending, but I am so excited to see how they're gonna end it. Have you been fear spoiled? Yes. I think the only spoiler that I've seen was from episode 1. But I knew the small clip that I saw, I knew would happen. Because they said so in the end of season 7. So I knew that they were gonna go back in time. So seeing the clip of them talking and arrived at the farm of the home, I knew would happen. So it wasn't, I mean, it was a bit of a spoiler, but not too much of a spoiler. So think I need a new paper. So I don't get paint everywhere. This is my brother's table, and if I get paint on the table, he might not be so happy. No, not yet. I haven't gotten paint everywhere yet, but I got on my hand. It's like right there. But like I said, on my hands it's kind of unavoidable. I didn't have a newspaper, so I'm using something different, but it works. Hand is acceptable. Boss table might not be, yeah. Yes. Pretty much. Pretty much. Don't know how long this stream is gonna be. We've been at it for almost 2 hours and I'm getting slightly hungry. But I think I wanna do this bowl of flags and then maybe call it there. And then I can finish painting later on my own. I don't know when the next one would be, but we will find out. I also want to play Warframe. There's a new update. Well, it's been a while since the new update, but I want to play it. Because I want to get my reactions on stream. There's still time before the big day. Yes. Big day, you make it sound like I'm getting married. I mean, it's a big day too, but just when people refer to the big day, it's almost usually marriage. Well, that's what I think of anyways when people say the big day. Okay, do you remember when we sorted through my clothes? This is one of the new ones, by the way. And it's really, really nice to wear. When these days are summer, but I mean it's spring, but it's not, like it's warm, but not so warm outside. I was looking at it. Isn't that one of them? You could have asked, you know. But yes, it is. I mean, the backs are gonna be weirdly colored, but that doesn't matter. It's the front that matters. I didn't want to seem weird. Kata, you could never seem weird. You are perfect the way you are. And I really enjoy you. Your company, I mean. I don't want to sound weird either. I really enjoy your company. And if you notice anything, you can totally say it. I just appreciate it that you notice it. It would not be weird at all. That's all. I know that sounds weird, but that's the paint sticking on the backside. Although I am weird, but in a good way. Yes. I mean, who isn't? Normal sucks. Normal is boring. Slap, slap, slap. Never stop being you, Keta. You are perfect the way you are. Then the only fear about my birthday party is that I won't get enough sleep because I'll be excited, and that I will forget something. It will probably happen, but Mix will be here, so he will hopefully help me to remember everything. Got paint on my finger. Stop turning. Cat hair. It's that's another one. Let's see if I can pick this up without getting paint all over. Ooh. I got it. It's fine. I didn't almost drop it. Yes. Mix will help. Mix is nice. We like Mix. Obviously. I remember when I asked in town if people could save their toilet paper rolls for me. And then one of them came by late one evening with his rolls outside, and he was like, "Can I ask what it's for?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna make it into flags." And he's like, "Huh?" So I'm probably gonna post a picture later when they're actually into garlands. I gotta be vigilant I'm not laying down right after eating, since I did that this morning and got acid straight back up. Oh, yeah. God, I hate acid reflux. It's the worst. Yeah, be careful with that. But his face was like one giant question mark, so I think when I've made the first garland, I'm gonna take a picture of it and say thank you for everybody who saved their toilet paper rolls for me. He went like, huh? Exactly. One of the best uses for that emote. feels so freeing to have my head partially shaved. I can scratch deeper. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I feel about the sides. Also in the summer, it's just so nice that there's air, it breathes better. So when you sweat, it's like, yeah. The breeze, yes. Do you have a favorite movie? And for me, not having anything touching the back of my neck, because I hate that. Me too. I have it shaved all the way around, and I hate when it's growing out. It's so long and uncomfortable and there. I have hair. Right now it's up in the bun, but I have hair. You've seen it goes like here. But when I sleep, I lift it up so I don't lay on it. And then having that shaved part in the back is just so nice. Such a comfort every time. Such a comfort watch every time. Oh, sorry. I have 3 movies that are my faves since they need to be watched together. Lord of the Rings Reality. Yeah. I can totally get that. I have like 8 favorite movies, but Lord of the Rings are not one of them. I love Lord of the Rings, don't get me wrong, it's a good movie, but it's not my favorite. But if I do watch it, then you watch all 3, obviously. I also like the Hobbit trilogy, but the OG trilogy is better, yes. Have you heard that they're gonna make a, I don't remember what it's called, but another one with Golem. That's the one, the Hunt for Golem. Yes, that's the one. Are you excited about that one? Not sure if we'll see it yet. Why? How come? At least not in cinemas. No, that's okay. You don't have to watch it in the cinema. I just figured since you like the trilogy, maybe you were excited about that coming out soon. Or soon. Coming out at some point, I mean. I don't like cinemas. Would watch it with my parents' place if I did. It just sometimes don't have the concentration needed for movies. That's fair. We're completely opposites when it comes to that. You can put out a movie and then I'm completely gone. Well, it depends on the movie, obviously, but I get so immersed. It's crazy. One time I visited a friend and she had the TV going in the background and we were talking and then all of a sudden I was just gone into the TV and she just looked at me like, huh, does it take that much, huh? It doesn't take much, she said. I mean, I also like the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Same. Oh, they're so good. Did you know that they might make a 6th or 7th one? I don't recall what number we're at. But after the whole Johnny Depp thing, Disney like apologized to Johnny and really want him to come back for another movie, which I hope they make, obviously. I'm a fantasy person, yeah. A new one, yes. I haven't heard much. Like, it's not like it's in, I don't think it's in development yet, but I know they want to make one. And they're paying Johnny a lot of money. I had a random thought. I don't know if you've ever seen those videos, Kata, but sometimes big YouTubers kind of do a video on rating smaller channels with like 1-2 viewers. This is me being selfish, but how awesome would it be if somebody rated me with like 3,000 people? Like right now, streaming, that would be insane. These are the thoughts that go through my head. And I am not accountable for them. Because they just happen. Oops. That's... I wonder what it'd be about. The movie, yes. It's a good question. Probably some new development story. I don't know. It would be insane. Yes. I'm gonna go make some food real quick and put that in the oven. Imagine the chat going so fast because of the people. That is a dream of mine, having so many people watching me. Yeah. I'm gonna make some food. I'll be right back. Hello. My food's in the oven. It's so funny when they're dry, they do this. Thank you. Thank you for staying and waiting. I really appreciate it. I hope one day I'll be a very famous, not famous, but popular streamer. But only time will tell. Oh, right. I forgot to do the line. Do. So what were you doing while you were raiding Keta, besides listening to the music? I was looking at Fandy headbands online that I could use for the friend's upcoming wedding. Nice! Ooh, I'd love to see a picture of what you've been looking at. Speaking of stuff online, I got heels for my 30th. They're gonna be here on Friday. The mail, and I hope they fit. Yes! I found black heels to the dress that I got for my birthday. Pretty black heels. Oh my god, I sneezed like 3 times earlier in the kitchen. I feel like my nose is still itchy. Nice. Can't wait to see the full outfit. Me either. It's in the wash right now. Otherwise, I would show it. I could probably go get it. Hold on. 1 second. It is such a pretty dress, and it's so long. And it has all glitter and stuff. It's all glittery. I can't wait to wear it. It needs to wash though, because I got it from a thrift store. And I also found this one. Like a cute, super cute summer dress. I love the pattern. It is so pretty. It's so pretty. Thank you. So pretty. Alright, back to painting. So I think when my food's done in the oven, I think I'm gonna eat and have the be right back screen on. And then we can continue a little bit more painting. And maybe make the crosses on the ones that are dry. What do we say to that, chat? So I don't have to end the stream so quickly. And I don't have to be alone doing the rest of them. Hey Corvix, is my Wi-Fi finally gonna let me watch? I don't know. That's a very good question. I guess you're gonna have to ask your Wi-Fi that. That's another one done. Hopefully it will. Hopefully it will. Yes, exactly, Kenta. I am so afraid that I'm gonna knock them off. You can't see them, but they're like right over here. On a row. And I'm so afraid that I'm gonna knock them off. Hopefully I won't knock them off. How many we have left? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 left to paint. And then I gotta check. I think those over there are also done. I also, besides making Danish flags, I also want to make ones that are like a triangle. I mentioned that earlier in the stream. So that I can write letters on them. Or I could keep making them flags and then write happy birthday. Just have to remember how to spell. But then I think like a white and maybe, because I only have red. Oh, you can see them over here. I only have the red, the blue, and the white, right? So maybe for the letters, I can write with white, like making them all white, and then write the letters in blue and make dots in red. Or I can make hearts. Or I can make the letters in red. Or I could do both. I can make ones with letters in blue and letters. I can make two garlands. One with red letters and one with blue letters. And then we can make hearts and dots. And we can be so creative. I can't wait. You can mix and make a very pale blue red. That's very true. Yes. That's very true. Sorry about the ads. For now I'm just gonna keep making crosses, but yes. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. So I'm gonna make 2 more, which makes 1 garland. And then, well, I'm gonna keep making them. I'm just, because I want 2, which means I need to make 20 flags. Or purple, or light purple. That's very true. So far, if I can keep my hands off the paint. So far, I only have the red, and then I did this one, but this one turned out too dark. So I'm like scooping at this and make it that one, so I mix it in with that one, so I get like a bit darker red. Yeah. But I want to make 2 garlands with flags. And the video that I've had that I got inspiration from, she had about 11 in 1 garland. I think 10 in 1 garland would do. And all I'm really doing is just making a cross, because Danish flag, and then painting it red on the all the squares around, or past the not hitting the line. So when it's dry, I go back with white. So I just have to do this one real quick. Also, the reason why I could buy all the things that I bought yesterday is because yesterday I got another check from my government, a food check. I use it on mostly a little bit on food. I have put some of it into food, my food account, but I did use some of it to get the decorations, like the rugs, not the rugs, tablecloths and stuff. Which I needed to get. It was really nice getting that check into my account. We have such a nice government. They know that food is expensive and I don't get a lot of money, so it was a nice little extra sum of money. God, I'm hungry. Me scratching my own head because proportions is so bad. Be careful you don't bleed. Can you bleed from it? I don't actually know if you can get that. Just be careful, I guess. I just washed my hand and I already have paint again. I think it's unavoidable painting. Getting paint on your hands. Dare I make bacon pancakes? Ooh. I mean, I don't eat bacon, but ooh. You should. Go do it. Yes. Yes, I agree. Exactly, Kata. You should go make bacon pancakes. I can totally talk. You can probably hear the painting, can't you? Yes, you can. I was looking at the noise levels. That's okay. Can't wait to see my guest reactions when I make these. Like when I hang them up. God, that day is gonna be so much. Where's the high? Thank you, Ketsa. Exactly. That day is gonna be packed. We're gonna be up at like 7 or 8 to prep everything. I need a shower and stuff. And then my parents are gonna pick us up at like 8:45, and then we're gonna be at the location at 9. And then we're gonna start decorating and take everything out for like welcome drinks and put in the tablecloths and put the tables the right way. And God, there's so much to do. And then 11, a good friend of mine who is a professional hairstylist and makeup stylist, hair and makeup stylist, she's coming by at 11 to do my hair and my makeup. And for those who don't know what my hair is gonna look like, I'm gonna show you. These are the things that go through my mind. My hair is gonna look like this. Yeah, I need to go closer so you can see it. And here's how it looks. That's the wrong way. Here how it looks from the side and the back. It's so good, and that was at a wedding. That's such an early start. Hopefully it will go well and you have so much fun that day. Yes. And then the food arrives at 3-ish and the guests arrive at 2. And then it's just a full day of food and fun and people and socializing, and then in the evening my parents have arranged a light show, which I'm very excited. Thank you. It looks really great. Thank you. I can't wait. Ooh, that's my food. Alright, gotta set a timer for 5 minutes. Set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yes, thank you, Siri. Let that cool down while we finish painting this one. And then I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna be right back. I think eating's gonna take me about 10 minutes or so. So hopefully everybody will be here when I come back so we can continue painting. I really hope so. There's a streamer called Tango Tech who plays Minecraft, and he makes like a huge game called Decked Out, and I'm following him playing. And the reason why I'm mentioning him is because not so long ago he streamed, and then he didn't have anyone to raid, so he was like, chat, tell me someone who to raid, or maybe he picked someone random, I don't know, but he picked someone that he doesn't really raid, and that person just got like 3,000 people in their chat. And again, I'm back on that, but how cool would it be to have so many viewers? Crazy. Mind-boggling crazy. I would be so humbled. God. And so appreciated. Appreciative. That's the word. Appreciative. Alright. That's another one done. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna wash this off and we can chat until my timer goes off. I don't see how I can make another one in 2 minutes. We'll still be here after food. Thank you, Kata. Appreciate you. You're so amazing and so supportive, and I love it, and I love you as a friend. Not to make anything weird. I'll check on, I think they're all dry, honestly. Let me go check. got more. So much painting. We got so much painting to do. Ooh, don't do that. Stop fighting up. There you go. Got so much stuff to do. I think my brother replayed me. Whoop! There was my water. Go. Right. Okay. I'll go eat and I'll be back in like 10 minutes. See you soon. Alright. We're back. Thank you for the alert, Bear. I really appreciate it. Thank you for waiting. I really appreciate it. I was good with some food. It means that I can stream for a bit longer. I don't know how long this stream is going to be, but a bit longer. Alright. Got more painting to do. I got 2 reds and 2 blues. I think I got 2 whites as well. Because I kind of figured I might use all of it. So I've made 9 in there. I think I can fit like 3 more next to the 9 that are already laying. But like I said earlier, I want to make 10 for 2 garlands, maybe 30 for 3 garlands. I also don't want to overdo it with garlands, you know. At least 2 with flags. And then I can make 2 with letters. I know. It's a lot. This is one of my favorite pens. It twirls endlessly. And it's an infinity pencil, meaning it's made of aluminum and it's gonna keep writing. I know I can just sit and stare at this for hours. So what did you look at, Gator, while you were waiting? Still looking at the fancy headbands. Nice. Do you want to send me a picture? I'd love to see one. I bet they're super pretty. Do you have a specific color in mind? Eh, I got more paint on my fingers. pics will be in finished, but hopefully you won't mind. No, I don't. As long as I can see what it looks like. Found in a finished store that could sell some cute fancy ones. They will have silver or clear crystals on them, since I'm a silver girl. I am too! Just imagine us doing that. Yeah, gold is not my thing. I don't mind wearing brown, but gold is not my thing. Look, there's another one done. We're making good progress. Ooh, oh my god, these are so cute. Do you mind if I show them? Oh my god. Look, people, they're so cute. So that's one. Hold on, let me do this. That's another one. Oh my god, these are so cute. These are awesome. Try to avoid to get my paint on my phone. Those look great, Ketsa. They're very, very pretty. They're so good. I chipped a nail. 1 second. There, much better. I don't want a tiara style because I'm not the bride. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Those look so good. Do you have a dress? Actually, I haven't thought to ask about that. I'm a little sore. My hair is so short that I can't have two fancy styles of headband as it is. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Those you showed me will look great. Okay, so that should be 10, right? So right now there's 10 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So the rest 4 needs to be something different. I'll put these over here. Can I show that one too? Because I'm sure it's really pretty. Oh my god, this is so cute! My screen is a bit orange, but it's like a blue color. Oh my god, that is so cute, Kata. I can't wait to see you in it. If you want to show me, of course, at the time. That's so cute. It's so pretty. It's supposed to be powder blue. Yes, I'm sure it is. Like I said, my screen's a bit orange, so. You're gonna look so pretty. Dazzling. God, I love wearing a dress. It makes me so happy. Speaking of short hair, I had this funny experience once. I was in the train and I had just got a haircut like a few days ago, so my hair was, you know, this short. It was actually shorter in the back. That's my really short haircut. And this kid she was like with her sister, I think. And then she looked at me, and I noticed that she looked at me. And then she looked up at her sister. And then slightly loud, but slightly silent. It was like a medium ask noise where I could still hear her. And he's like, is that a boy or a girl? I don't get offended of that. I just think it's funny. So I smiled at her. And then her older sister, I think they're sisters, said, you can't ask that. Because they would know what I identify as, you know? I just think it's cute. I mean, I'm she, her, so I don't mind. And I could totally see how it would be how it would be confusing with the short hair. Because back in the 2000s, the whole, like, pronouns and stuff wasn't really a thing. Not as strongly as it is today, anyways. And so males had short hair, and they've always kind of had short hair. At least, like, since the 50s or something. So I could totally see how she would be confused. And I guess she didn't look for my, this. When I last had this short style, I was also called young boy since I was in school at a place that usually had young boys attending, and I was wearing a mask at the time. Yeah, no, I could totally see how people would get confused. I was inoculated. I don't know if that's the right word. I didn't have to wear a mask. Well, we did have to wear a mask in public and stuff, but I myself could not wear a mask because it would give me anxiety of wearing one. So, but yeah, no, back when COVID was huge and everybody had to wear a mask in public, I could totally see how people would get confused since they couldn't see the rest of your face. They went like, excuse me, dude, do you know about this thing? And I went, sorry, I don't. And they were shocked because I wasn't Oh, I bet. Did you ever laugh? Because I find those things so funny. I hope you had a good laugh about it. Yes, I would too. Alright. That is 11 done. God, I'm gonna use so much paint. There's a dog outside that's not very happy. With whatever's going on around him. I love that you can mix colors and make the color that you want. It's funny though, since then I have been using some gender-neutral pronouns too, along she. So I like to think that they knew something I didn't. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. So I'm at a bit of conundrum, or a bit of a I can't decide. So I've already established that I want to make at least 2 garlands with 10 flags on them, right? But the room itself, where the party's going to be, is not very big, so I'm afraid that 3 will be too much. But then again, I don't know if when we get there on the 25th of my party, and I'm going to be hanging up the garlands, and I would be like, well, now it just looks fair, you know? So my question is, should I make 30 flags? That's a good question, isn't it? Because sometimes I feel like I'd rather have more than... Like, I'd rather have too much than too little. So if the third one is too much, then we can just not hang it up, right? Plus, let's see if I can find it. Plus, I found this one on sale. So there's also this one, which is different than the ones I'm making. You can always decide not to hang it. That's true, yes. I think I am gonna do that. I think I am gonna make more rather than less. And then I suppose on the day we can take it from there, right? Right, I was making the cross. You know, since we earlier talked about being out and people mistaking me for being a guy with my short hair, something that also shocks people when I talk to them for the first time, I tell them I'm a streamer, and because I look the way I look, very feminine usually, they always get this shock on their face. It's like they don't believe me, like I'm too good looking to be a streamer. I totally take the compliment, but then I'm also slightly offended that they assume I'm all looks and no brain. And the thing is, I'm pretty smart. I don't know if I mean, I kind of take it as a compliment at the same time. I'm like, dude, I'm not a stupid blonde, you know? That's the thing over here. When you're blonde, you're, like, people sometimes assume you're stupid. A streamer is called all shapes and sizes. I know! Like, you could totally be a streamer. I mean, I understand why it can be draining. Like, I streamed for 5 hours the other day and I was done. But yeah. It's just weird. It was a weird. It's a weird thing. When people ask, like, what do I do in the spare time? And then I explain, like, embroidery and blah, blah, blah. And then I also stream. And then they're like, you're a streamer? And then I'm, like, slightly offended. Anyways, it's just something that popped in my mind. But yes, Kathy, you're totally right. Streamers comes in all shapes and sizes. And people shouldn't judge. But they do. They must think that only, like, men streams or something like that. Yeah. Probably. I don't know. It's weird, though. Well, since I'm gonna make 30, well, there's 10 and there's 14 here. How many do I have on that tray? Hold on. Ooh, I have 10 over that one. Okay. So I have 10 here and 10 over there, and those on the tray are pretty much done. I can save these four for something different. Or I can toss those and then make the V's instead. Because I really want the letters to be on the V. Because I thought that looked better. That's an option. We'll figure it out. This is me when I'm thinking. I think out loud. So I know that I can understand my thoughts. Sure. I'll be here. I think I'm gonna stream for like an hour more, maybe? I don't know. I also want to sit down and relax at some point. Watch my Outlander. I know I definitely have too many rolls. Maybe. I'm gonna wait for Kat to come back because I kind of want her opinion. Maybe I can make garlic garlands and then sell the rest. See if people want those. That would not be a bad idea. My phone keeps making noises. Nice. Soon I'm gonna have to start stacking them over there. Which I do now. This looks funny. It looks like an M. Because I keep painting the colors. I mean the corners. I'm also painting with colors, but I meant the corners. Yeah, my body did not like that at all. Trying to swallow the pills was so hard. Oh, I'm sorry, Kata. So I want your opinion. I don't know if you heard while you were taking your meds. But I have like a whole box of toilet paper, and I don't just want to toss them since I got so many people to collect them for me, right? So I was thinking I could make like more garlands and then maybe sell the rest for like 10 crowns each. That's 10 Danish crowns. Maybe. Yeah, I know, right? Maybe people want it. Maybe they'd be like, ooh, that's cute. I hope. Oh god, my body's aching from when I was out yesterday. I carried a lot of bags, and I can feel it on my shoulders. I hope you're okay, Keta, after that uncomfortable experience. Oh, the water. I am. It's just the reflux disease that gives me the anxiety and swallowing something. Sometimes I should. Yeah. I get that. I totally get that. Sometimes I also have to take a deep breath and just do it. I watched a super cute movie yesterday. It's called Swapped on Netflix. It is these fantasy creatures. Like the deers look like birch trees, and the wolves look like bushes and stuff like that. And you see these small, like almost like chipmunks, but they look a bit different, called the pukas. And their story started like really sweet, and like they had their home and their island, and they had their food source, and everything was happy. And then this bird species called javelins comes by, and the main character of the puka, excuse me, he's a bit curious, so he came out of the bushes and showed the javelin, the bird, how to open these pods of nuts. And then all the javelin came and took over the area, and then his family didn't shun him, but they weren't very happy with him. And then as a kid, he got the story of like how there was a fire wolf that wanted to take control of the whole valley. And at some point, these like big mammoth looking trees, like they were trees, but they were mammoth size, or elephant size, came through to the valley and gave the gift of these like purple berries, which if you ate them, you could change into any of the other species in the valley. And he didn't believe it as a kid. So as an adult, now that the javelin has taken over their area, he was out exploring, and he figured he could do something with a glass shard on the eyes of the javelin and kind of scare them away like that. But that only worked for some time, and then one of the javelins kind of chased him into a hole. And then in that hole, he fell in like something that was it looked like a spider web, but it wasn't a spider. And he figured out that it was the purple pod, and he was like, "Wait, is that the purple pod from Grandma's story?" And he was very confused. And then he like kept saying how that javelin was so annoying, and javelin, javelin, javelin. And then he accidentally fell on the pod and became a javelin. And so later his family came out in the evening, that same evening, to look for him, and they could hear his voice, but they couldn't see because he was still in the hole. They couldn't see that he was still a javelin, or that he was a javelin. So he came out of the hole, and he was a javelin. And then they just because they usually animals can't communicate with each other until you eat the purple berry, then you can hear the other species. So they assumed, since he was talking like their son, they assumed that the javelin he had turned into ate him as a chipmunk size. So they chased him away, and then this whole adventure starts, and there's this javelin that he knew from when he was a kid. It was the javelin that he showed how to open the pods. Those two actually become friends, and the javelin actually turns into a puka. So that's why it's called swapped, because they swapped species. And then, long story short, the fire wolf comes back, and they save the whole day, and everything turns out happy. But it's just such a funny, it's just a sweet and funny movie. Yeah. Very sweet movie. It's a kids animation movie. Which I really enjoyed watching yesterday. I think I've seen screenshots of the design on TikTok. Yeah, probably. I saw the short of it on Facebook, and I was like, "Huh, that's an interesting movie." And then, I like the creatures. Me too. It's very creative. Yeah. And then I saw that it was on Netflix, and I was like, "Ooh, I kind of want to watch that," because that little clip that I watched was really, really interesting. I think I'm gonna stop streaming after this one. Just because my back is aching a bit, and I kinda need a rest. Then I'll finish painting them tomorrow. Or maybe later this evening. We'll see. Oh, it's okay. It's just the position I'm in, and the chairs aren't very tall, so. I should really sit like this. It helps. But I want to relax, so I don't. And I'm also sore from yesterday, so. It's okay, though. I'll be okay. But thank you for your concern, Kenta. I really appreciate it. I like painting, it's therapeutic, I feel like. This is why I want to get an early start on it, because I knew that it was going to take a while to get all these done. And I need a break in between. Don't do that. Stay over there. Alright, I think that's it. Oops. That was fun. Thank you so much for hanging out. I need to hop over here so I can use my mouse, and then I want to raid my friend Pink. I think she's playing Pandora? I don't know. No, she's playing something different. Well, we'll raid her. Alright guys. Thank you so much for watching.